Hi there folks, Borislav247 here with another video, and this is part 1 of my ambush camp guide. In this video I will show you how to take care of every ambush camp in the Cascade, Belknap and Lost Lake regions. There are 8 camps in total, and I will show by doing these camps in a particular way they can be taken care of a lot easier than you might think. Now there's a number of reasons why you want to take care of these ambush camps. The first is basically that they will open up clouded areas on the map. They will also unlock craft recipes. This is by far the best advantage in my book. And finally, they will show precise locations of infestation zones in that area. So, without further ado, let's get on to the action. Right folks, the first camp I'm going to take care of is the Cascade Radio Tower Ambush Camp. And it's a pretty straightforward one to take care of. Only 10 enemies, no one in the camp has a sniper rifle, so I'm basically going to take out this entire camp by stealth. And I'll show the weapons that I have here, although I won't be using them. At the very start of the game, you don't really have that much in the way of resources in terms of especially your weapon selection, so any time where you can go in and use stealth, it's always far more advantageous, especially as at the start of the game you don't really have access, certainly not straight away, to a suppressor for any of your weapons. So if you start firing, you're going to attract the entire camp. Now I'm just going to mark this enemy. When you mark them, all of a sudden you'll see the wee mark appear above their head. That basically is an indicator of their state of awareness. So if you do get a chance to mark a lot of enemies, do so. It's very handy. Now all of the camps that I'm going to take out in these 2 videos are basically, the difficulty level is on normal, as the vast majority of players will play this game on normal. And one thing you'll notice about this camp fairly quickly is that a good majority of them are lazy buggers. They don't really move too much. The third one, however, that I'm looking for here certainly does. There he is. So, just time for one of the best weapons in the game, which is the rock. Not so much for the damage it does, but basically for positioning the enemies to get them exactly where you want them. Now, the next one over here, I just seen him heading down the way here, the one in the green jacket. He basically patrols up and down the camp all the time, whereas the one behind him does nothing. So I'll take care of that other one in a few minutes, but this one here, just need to wait for him to move. Okay. Right, okay. Next 2 enemies. The one to the left there, I'm going to leave, as I want this one right here. Of the 2 of these here, always take out the one to the right, because this person always moves about, whereas the one nearest the fire does not. As you can see folks, by going about taking out the camp this way, it really is quite a simple affair. A lot of these camps really is all about just having a good run route. Very similar to challenges. Okay, the last 3 are on the other side of the camp. Well, just basically outside the main camp. Only one of these 3 actually moves about. The other two are in that building up there. One of them usually is working away on the car, and the other one is just standing watching. So this particular ambush camp is just about done. And as you can see, folks, by attacking from the east, it is a far easier affair of taking care of them all. Yeah, there are certain camps as we get further into this video where there are an awful lot more enemies to be taken care of, and when we start getting to those particular camps, that's when I start tagging as many enemies as possible. Not really an issue in this camp as there's not that many of them, and I pretty much know where they all are anyhow, so. Great. This is just about done. Last one. Okay, job done. Just need to find the bunker now in the camp. Right, the underground bunker for this camp is located inside this building right here. And as it is the first camp that I have completed, I will be unlocking the spiked bat recipe. Now, there is a number of recipes that are unlocked for each camp, but they are not specific to a particular camp. They are just specific to the percentage of camps that you have completed. So regardless of, for example, the next camp, whichever camp I decide to take out next, once I have completed it, I know I will get the stamina cocktail. But like I say, for this first one, it will be the spiked bat recipe.
What do we got here? How to craft the... Okay, yeah, okay.
Right, folks, second camp I'm going to take care of is the Jefferson Rail Tunnel ambush camp, and it is situated to the north of the Cascade region, roughly around about the middle of the map. Now, only 14 enemies on this particular one, and I don't think there is any snipers in this camp, so that is good news. However, there is only one way about getting into this camp. You don't really have a choice of going anywhere else, so you do have to have a run route in mind when you come up here.
I thought I saw someone out there.
Okay, first person, and really just needs to be avoided. Yep, I'll tag them just so that I have a good idea where they're going to. Now this camp does have a few traps laid out. I think they're mainly tripwires that will alert the camp if you go over them. But as I've shown you there, you can cut them. Now I'm waiting here because I do know there is one enemy that comes walking over just over by that tree there, so I'm going to wait and then hopefully take him out with the crossbow. Yeah. There he is. The mini-map's a bit of a giveaway.
How do you like that, huh?
Okay, one down. Yeah, just wait a second here. As you can see, the person up there was... they noticed something, but I was so far away that it really didn't... they really didn't do much about it. No. Don't know why I'm actually bothering marking those two, as they never move, not unless you alert the camp. Right, okay, I can see another enemy just over there, so I'll just use the rock trick again. Now, as you can see, I do have survival vision. When you're playing on normal difficulty, you are very lucky, as you do have quite a lot of aids to help you when tackling the enemy camps. Perfect example being if you happen to be trying to take on these camps and attempting it on Survivor 2 difficulty, That's the hardest difficulty of them all. You will basically not be able to tag the enemies like what I'm doing right now. You will not be able to use survival vision, as it will be disabled, and you will not even have a minimap either. So you really, all the more reason to have a good run route in mind when you're approaching these camps and attempting to take them down. Another couple of things as well is the enemies do an awful lot more damage if you get into a gunfight with them,
Sons of bitches.
and they also have better sight. They will see you from much further away. Just looking to see if there's any more people up here that I can tag. No, so... oh, wait a minute. Right. Okay. I think we will... yeah, I think we'll take out the two enemies over here that are basically oblivious to everything that's going on. Not sure what they're doing exactly, but... spot a gardening by the looks of it. That one maybe not so much. Right.
Who is that? Is there someone out there?
Time to take this one out. Generally on most of the camps, I usually look to attack from the top end of the camp if possible. As I said at the start of this camp attack, you simply can't do that with this one. There is only one way to get into the camp. So you really, given where a lot of the enemies are, you really have to take them out from the bottom.
You son of a bitch, where are you going, huh?
Nice, okay, we're really thinning the numbers down now. There's only 6 of them left. So this will get a lot easier. Try and take that one out of the way and move over, because there is an enemy that's coming up the hill. That's handy. I've just seen the underground bunker entrance there, so know exactly where I'm going to find that. Yeah, just given the position of a lot of these enemies makes this one I wouldn't say it's a difficult camp, but you've just really got to plot your way around it. You can get into a firefight if you want, but I really don't see the point, not at this stage in the game. As well as this, if you're playing it on a harder level, it's far better if you try and take the camps with this sort of an approach. Because on the higher levels, you will undoubtedly have to take them on. But it's always very handy if you can just limit their numbers before you do. But when you're playing it on normal difficulty, really the first few camps are not too difficult to take out at all like this with stealth. However, as soon as I have access to suppressors for the guns, I will be using those. I will still be going around in stealth, but I will be taking them out with headshots.
Yeah, one more to go.
Okay, just one to go. Yep, he's never going to see me coming.
that it?
Grand.
Is that
Job
all
done.
you got?
And
Yeah, that's
as
what
I've seen
I
the
thought.
entrance for
Set
the
up an
underground
ambush.
bunker before,
Don't pick on the wrong guy.
won't take long to get to it.
All right, let's see if they got an underground bunker around here.
Right. As I said before, the next recipe that will be unlocked is a stamina cocktail. I will show it up on screen every time I complete one of these camps, purely because I have already unlocked them. So, as opposed to what you would normally see when you would get a screen prompt,
What's this? A map?
you wouldn't get them on these videos unless I actually show you. But there we go, mission complete. That's the second of the 3 camps that are located within the Cascade region. And there we go, stamina cocktail
Got some
unlocked.
papers, notes
On to the third camp.
crafting. Yeah.
Right folks, the third and final ambush camp in the Cascade region, and it's located in the east. Now, this particular camp, I'm going to be attacking it from the north of it, and that's what you want to be looking out for, that rail track that basically takes you to it, and also next to a Nero checkpoint as well, which is very handy. Now, the reason I want to take this route to get into this camp is it gives you a huge advantage, as in you can tag an awful lot of the enemies very quickly. You can tag at least 6 of the marauders from approaching the camp from this point, which gives you a big advantage straight away, especially given their movements on this camp. Now, there is one marauder who has a sniper rifle, but he's at the very front of the camp, so basically there will be no threat at all to me because of the route that I'm approaching the camp from. As I said before, I want to tag as many as possible. I know I can tag at least 6 from this position. And yeah, I will be using the crossbow on 1 or 2 occasions in this run. Ideally I want to stealth most of them, but the crossbow is handy if you get in a situation where you're at risk of being seen. I do like to use stealth as much as possible.
One down.
Stealth takedowns.
Left, huh?
Now, I was hoping to take out the marauder that normally patrols that section there, but this one unfortunately is going to have to be taken care of first.
A rock?
Come on, I don't know what was going on with the game there, but never mind. Now, if I was playing this on a higher difficulty level, I would not attempt to take the guy out like that, because I would be seen. But on normal difficulty, you really do get away with quite a lot. Which is very handy in this occasion, because I can just basically... I've moved another marauder out to be taken care of nice and easily. Now, there's another marauder right there, but he's looking right at me, so I'm just going to use a rock. I'm not going to take him out when he actually goes to the rock. I'm going to wait until he goes back down to his original position.
Something's out here.
Yeah, just making sure there's nobody up there that's going to see me. Right, there's obviously something over here that's got his attention.
What do you think now,
It's
huh?
very handy because the next 2 marauders down here are preoccupied, and I'm just going to take them out nice and easy. No crossbows required for these 2. Again, by coming into the camp in the way that I've shown you, the marauder there with the sniper rifle he's just not an issue at all. So let's see how we're doing. Yep, there's another 8 to go.
How's it going?
Okay, there's nobody else really around in this area until you get near the top of the camp.
I can use
Never does any harm to get some more resources.
Saw something.
Use the trees for crafting your bolts for the crossbow. Now, there is another marauder right up here.
You can't hide.
Nice.
Son of a
This
bitch.
next one I'm going to take out with a crossbow. Just make sure you get nice and close. Just make sure you don't miss. Now, there is normally a marauder that patrols down here. Ah, and there he is. This is just going to be a bit of a waiting game. I'm really looking to take him out once he starts going down the hill there. But the other problem I am having right now is there is another marauder up there that if I try and go down right now, I'll be seen. So I'm just going to be a bit patient here, take my time. Right, that one up, that was up there before. Let's see if I can take him out here. As you can see, you do get a little bit of leeway with marauders. How are we doing? Just 2 left.
Last one. Gotta finish this.
Do you know what? He's the last one. Let's just take this one out with the gun.
I think that's it. Roads will be
Fantastic. Job done. That is the third camp done.
I mean, not much, but
That's the entire Cascade region taken care of with the ambush
I
camps.
wonder if they had a bunker.
And just need to find the bunker now, which, if I remember rightly, is just over here.
Bunker, yes. Here it is.
Yep, there it is. And with it being the third camp that I have taken care of, I will unlock the smoke bomb recipe. All I need to do now is to find the map inside this bunker. And then it will be onto the Belknap region, where there is another 3 ambush camps to take care of. And there's confirmation on screen. Smoke bomb recipe unlocked. Okay. Right, the next camp that I'm going to take out is the Belknap Caves ambush camp. And this is located in the east side of the Belknap region. And I'm going to be attacking this camp from the north. By attacking it from the north, I'm going to have very little to do with the one sniper that is located in the camp. And as you can see now, folks, I have an SMP-9 and I have unlocked suppressors, so I can now start using weapons.
Deer crossing.
Now the SMP-9 in particular, I would have by this stage, as I would have taken out 4 hordes by now, and this is one of the weapons that you will unlock for doing that. It's a very, very handy way of getting a good weapon very early.
One down.
As you can see, it makes light work of the marauders, as long as you're constantly getting headshots. One thing I can't stress enough, folks, when you're with gunfire, always make sure you're hitting headshots. That way you are guaranteed 1-hit kills. Because a lot of the weapons at the start are not that powerful, but they do the job if you hit headshots. Now, there is a horde just below this camp, and I'm going to use them because this is one of the few camps where I'm purposefully going to let the horde do some of the job for me. There are 1 or 2 other camps as we go on where I'm going to use the hordes far more extensively. And now, one thing about this camp when you're approaching it, there are bear traps and there are tripwires that will alert the camp. So always be mindful of those. Bear traps especially, there's a bloody whole load of them around here. As you can see over there, there's two. Now, take out this guy here.
Bunch of murdering sons of bitches.
Now, there is actually two ways to get into this camp. Over to the left there that I've just passed, there is a gate, or you could say a barricade, but it is one of the barricades that basically, if you use explosives on it, it will blow up. Now, just take out this gent first, and yep, that is the entrance to the underground bunker. But obviously, no interest in that yet. Now that's basically all the marauders taken care of that are outside the camp that we're patrolling about. So, time to get into the camp. Just going to take care of one or two of them. Just limit the numbers down as much as possible. Because when the horde does finally come in here, I am eventually going to take out the horde as well. Just to get some free careers. Never does any harm, especially at this stage in the game. Okay. Take this one out as well. Ideally, I want to take out the... Yep. This one that's got the helmet. I am going to alert the camp now, but that's okay. Because this is where I'm going to go. Another marauder, but won't take much to take care of that one. And now... it's just a waiting game. Where's the horde? You will see them eventually coming from the right of the screen. And this is a fantastic area to wait because basically you can just take your time, chill, just pick off any marauders that are looking to come across that bridge. You usually only get maybe one or two at the most. Ah, and here come the horde. Won't be long now. Yeah, this is definitely one of the easier camps to take care of.
Bunker. Yeah, I bet they had a bunker. Just gotta find it.
There we go, just about done. In fact, it's done. Saying investigate the bunker, so I know that's them all taken care of. Okay, let's do this. Let's just take them out now. Yep, nice. There is a few more though about. Did remember seeing a few dropping down off the bridge. So there's bound to be one or two more at least that are probably going to come back up. Yep. And the weapon I've got here, folks, is a stinger. Which I would have at this point. Right, just time to find that the underground bunker, and I already know where it is because I passed it before. Just over here.
Here's the hatch. Yeah, knew you had one.
And grand. With this being the fourth camp, this will unlock the baseball bat axe recipe. So yeah, just through here and to the right.
What do they got here? A map. Yes.
That's it. Map found, and that's the Belknap caves done. And again, as with all these, I'll just put confirmation up on screen so that everybody knows. Yep, baseball bat axe recipe unlocked. Okay, on to the next camp.
Hey, what's this?
Right, the second camp in the Belknap region is the Bear Creek Hot Springs ambush camp. Now, this particular camp I'm going to approach from the very top. As I'll just show here, if you head basically up via the right hand side of the camp, you will eventually get to a secret entrance that gets you in the camp at the top. But before I do this, I want to take out the first of the two marauders that have sniper rifles. Yep. Essential really to take that one out, because they will give you grief if you start at the top without taking them out. You can be seen by them very easily. Now, as always, I'm just going to take this opportunity to try and tag any enemies. I need to move back there because that one's seen something. I think that's probably about all I'll get here. Right, okay. Onto the secret entrance that is at the top. Now, the marauder that has the second sniper rifle is actually located within a building, and you need to be very careful when you get near this building, because it's one surefire way to alert the camp if you're not careful. But anyhow, here we are, we're in the camp. I've already taken care of the first sniper, so makes the job here so much easier. Again, now all the weapons that I currently have, I have suppressors for, and I make sure to have them before entering any camp now. Makes taking care of all the marauders in the camp so much easier. Especially get times like this. He's actually seen me heading up. Just one good headshot and that's it. You're still undercover. Now, yep, that is the building. In fact, that is the window that you will normally see him looking out of. Okay, there we go. I've got him tagged, so I want to take care of him fairly soon, but I'll take care of this one first. And this is the beauty. Once you have a weapon to use, you don't need to be going in for stealth kills every time, where you're at far greater risk of being spotted. Now, something else that's also worth mentioning, as the game goes on, you might notice that I have quite a lot of time when I activate focus. That is because when I do any playthrough, my first priority when I go to Nero camps and unlock the boosters, the first thing that I look to improve is the focus. You have three options. You've got focus, stamina and health. Health is always my last priority. It's always focus first, then I will go for stamina and then health. Focus is by far the most important because it just gives you a huge advantage in the gunfights, but also just in general when you're sneaking about. Handy, gives you a lot of time to get your shots set up. Because of this, you're far less likely to miss. Let's see how we're doing. Well, that's great. That's half the camp taken care of. In fact, the hardest part of the camp actually is the top area. From here now, it becomes a lot easier. You've got the height advantage up here, so you can start tagging them from a long way away. And oh, there is a guy over there, so I just have to be a little bit careful over here. And there's the underground bunker, so I know where I'm coming back to.
Bitch, where you going?
Again, when you can just take them out nice and easy like that without having to think about having to sneak up behind them and stuff, far easier. And it makes the ambush camps so much quicker to complete as well. Only 5 of them left. Okay. Is that it? One. Any others? Yep. Okay, so I've got at least 3 of them tagged. At this point, if I wanted to, I really could just go hot and just take them out, absolute guns a-blazing. But worth remembering, if you're doing these camps on a much higher difficulty level, it's on your interests, because even 3 marauders or 3 enemies of any nature can kill you quite easily. Oh, 2 more left to go. Yep, and they're both tagged, so this isn't going to take long.
Okay, 1 left.
So as you can see, folks, when you're attacking this camp from the top, so much easier to deal with.
Is that it? Is that all you got? Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's it.
Next time,
Just
set
have to
up
go
an
up and
ambush. Don't pick on the wrong guy.
don't need to look for the secret bunker. I know where it is. It's just up
I
here.
wonder if they had a bunker around here.
And with this being the 5th camp taken care of, this will unlock the focus cocktail. Very handy for the hordes. And for the camps for that matter too as well, but my focus, I've got maximum through the
This is handy.
through the nearer checkpoints, so
Marked up, yeah, nice.
I really don't have to use it too much. But just let this play out here and I'll have confirmation on screen. Yep, focus cocktail unlocked. Okay.
Guess they won't be needing it.
Right, the second camp in the Belknap region is the Black Crater Ambush Camp, and it's a Ripper camp. Now, this particular one, 14 enemies. There is one of the Rippers that has a sniper rifle, but we're going to basically avoid him by basically heading around the side of the camp. You've got 2 attack points that you can start from, and this is the one that I choose, especially as you come up to this point here and I can tag some of them before I start heading down. Yep, a lot of the others I can't see because they're located up there. This camp basically you take out in stages. And it's not particularly difficult. The beauty of this camp as well is if you are seen in certain areas, you won't have the whole of the camp descending upon you. You will alert some of them, but certainly not all of them. But we've got 2 nice easy starters from here. Again, able to tag another one over there. Yeah, as you can see now, folks, now that I actually have suppressors and I'm using the weapons, I'm basically going every time for headshots. Not very often at all now that I'll try and take them out by stealth, unless unless I know really that there's no chance at all of me being seen.
Huh? That right? I like this.
I may be getting seen here though. Just going quickly. Next one up here will not see me coming.
There we go.
As I was saying before, this is one part of this camp that if they do see you and they do start going hot, it's only going to be the rippers up here that are going to react to it.
Let's do this. Come on.
Hence why I'm being a bit gung-ho about this. Yep. There's 4 of them up here. Okay, nice. There's the underground bunker. Right, okay, not very many of them to go. Yep, just 3 of them, and I've got them all tagged as well, so no guesswork as to where they might be. And 1 to go. Do you know what? We'll just go out and go up the ladder and we'll just take him out up here.
Get low.
Yeah, take that, you son of a bitch. Ah,
That's the last of them.
hard sword.
I guess your days of setting ambushes around
Okay,
here.
and that's that camp done.
All right,
Again, as
where
always,
did you hide your bunker?
underground bunker that you just have to find,
Get
but
one.
I've already seen it while going through this camp, so I know where it is. Just head back up there. And with it being the 6th camp, a very handy recipe indeed that I'm going to unlock next. It's the Superior Club.
Bunker. Yes. Here it is. Hello, a map. Looks like they marked it up pretty good.
Okay, should get confirmation on the screen of the next recipe. Superior Club. Yep. Okay, on to the next camp. Now, this is the first of 2 camps from the Lost Lake region, and it is the Deerborn ambush camp, which is located in the far east. Now, this camp is all about where you start from. You really want to be approaching it from the east side, as you'll see why very soon.
Hey!
Again, it's another one of these camps that's there's almost like different levels to it, but I always find as with a lot of the camps, if you attack them from the top, they're far easier to contend with. So got a nice vantage point here. We'll try and tag as many of the enemies as possible. Now there is one marauder on this camp that has a sniper rifle, but he will be the very first marauder I'll be taking care of, so he's not going to be around for too long. Yep. Now, yep, just get the gun set. Now, worth noting, there is 1 or 2 traps around here, and a tripwire. Be wary of them. And there is, yep, there's another bear trap there. So, as always, headshots, make sure the suppressor is on. And this next section, I'm sure there's about 4 marauders in this next area here. 4, maybe 5. So that's 3 of them tagged already. Just a waiting game here. Yeah, I want him turned the other way.
I saw something.
Have to be quick. Sometimes killing one marauder will alert another. Yeah, not concerned with who's down there. There's another 2 here. So again,
You like killing drifters, is that it?
be quick with them. They can be taken care of very quickly. Just looking to see if there's any more that I can tag around here. Yep,
Saw something.
there's one. Now, another thing worth noting, and this is one of the first camps where you see this, there is a marauder that comes from the underground bunker. So he's not initially visible, but he does appear. You have to watch out for him. I think if I remember rightly, he's an armoured
Someone's out there.
guard on this particular camp. Yep, there we go. That's him. Yeah, just easier to stealth that bad boy. Should be another one up here facing the other way, so perfect.
How many of you are there? That don't matter. Not enough.
Again, as you can see, folks, it's really just all about the run route. Start at the top, work your way down. Already I've just got 5 of them left.
I saw something.
Yeah, I can see from just looking there, at least 4 of them are tagged, so... Yep, take those 2 out. Oh, forgot about that one. Okay, that's the one that wasn't tagged. Now the job is just about done.
Alright, one more left.
Oh
Okay, that
no.
was clear. Now you know how it feels.
I've lost my melee weapon. All because the bloody thing wouldn't let me stealth kill him.
Bunker, yeah, I bet.
Ah, for God's sake.
Just
Right,
gotta
never mind.
Find it.
Up to the underground bunker. Which is no that. Yeah, that was bloody stupid. Okay, thankfully I've taken care of the entire camp before doing that. Yeah, it's in this next area over here. And with this being the 7th camp taken care of,
Here it is.
the recipe for this particular one should be a proximity bomb. In fact, there's no shoulds about it. It is a proximity bomb recipe that you unlock with taking out the 7th camp.
What's this? A map? Notes? Yeah, okay.
Okay, that's confirmation of that recipe unlocked. On to the last Lost Lake ambush camp. And it's the Berley Lake ambush camp. Now, 13 enemies in this camp. One marauder that has a sniper rifle. And I'm going to take care of this camp in a very satisfying and brutal way. There is a horde very nearby. And trust me folks, that particular horde is unlocked when you come across this camp. In fact, to my knowledge, I think there's only 2 hordes in Lost Lake that aren't unlocked when you reach the Lost Lake region. So, before I get this horde, I want to take out the sniper first. Because the plan is to get the horde, rile them up, and just have them chase me straight to this camp, because they're not very far away. Now, if the marauder with a sniper rifle was still about, trust me, you're going to get hit by him.
I'll come back and deal with the rest.
Especially as I intend going in via the bike. And they're quite brutal, the sniper rifle guys. They usually take at least half your health in one shot. So, anyways, I can quite cheerfully take out a few of these of this horde here, because I don't need the entire horde in order to take out this camp. Okay, let's see what I've got. Yeah, that's more than enough to do the job. So on the bike we go. What have we got? Yeah, there's a fair bunch of them. So the idea from here is I'm just going to run right through the camp, exit the camp at the other side here, and get out of the bloody camp. And from here, it's just basically picking off the last of the marauders that may try and get me at this point. There's not many of them, maybe 2, 3. Set off a flashbang there because I'm just trying to create some noise that hopefully they'll come over here.
I got you now, asshole.
Yep, they're on their way.
Oh, no.
Fuck, yeah, let's get some proper distance. Yeah, this is a nice vantage point. Oh, perfect.
Last one.
There we go. As you can see, folks, this is the easiest way to take out this this ambush camp by far. Just about done now. Yep, there is a guy in that building, but he's not going to be alive for long. He must be putting up he put up a decent fight considering how many freakers went into that building.
I mean, not much, but...
But yeah, there we go. That is job done for this ambush camp.
All right, let's see
So
if they got an
just going to
underground
wait a bit
bunker
here.
around
Do you know what? I can take out this horde at a later time. So just let the majority of them leave the camp, and I'll probably just end up taking out 1 or 2 stragglers before looking for the underground bunker. Yep. Most of them have gone. Now, I didn't actually see, for once, the underground bunker, but I'm pretty sure it's over this side, if I remember rightly. Yep, there it is.
Yeah, knew you had one.
And this camp, with it being the 8th camp that I've taken care of, this will unlock the incendiary bolt recipe. And that will take care of this first video, because that is now all 3 of the region's ambush camps taken care of.
What do they got here? A map. Yes.
Yep, done. I'll get confirmation on screen in just a second. Grand. Thanks very much for watching this video, folks, and stay tuned for part 2.